Yeah, let's thank God for another day, you know, here on this blessed earth. And the first thing I want to go into is say rest in peace to Tommy Tiny Lister, better known as Debo to most of us, the neighborhood bully, you know, and it's millions of them all across the United States, but you know, he represented a bully, but he was a positive guy in real life. In real life, he was a big, good-hearted dude that when it's time to get into character, he gets into character, and we thank him for everything that he has given us. He did over. He was featured in over 200 movies, which a lot of us don't know, you know, and I just send my condolences to everyone that loved him, and to everyone that cheered him on as Big Zeus, his character, man. And life is not to be taken for granted. Don't take a day, a second for granted. So because all of us have a date that only God knows, right? You feel me? Just be thankful, man. And as I get into my lesson today, I want to get into some more about the Black Wall Street thing, because I didn't complete my lesson on the last time that I spoke, you know, about the Black Wall Street situation, to where, a city of black people that had built a lot of extravagant things, things that wasn't seen, back in those days, coming from black people. Black people are so many things, architects, so many beautiful, different aspects that we come from. And the thing I wanted to talk about was, however, it was 300 people killed, and about, it was thousands that was misplaced, basically homeless after this situation, after these people believed this white lady to say that this black man did something to her. He got scared and ran, and she came out later to say that, it was all a lie, just for her to get attention, is what these females do today. Any black man, they'll use you for a prop, so, that's basically what happened, that they burnt this whole community down, which was called Black Wall Street, as we know today, in 1921. And, I just wanted to, say that this was a bad thing that happened. And, America, has been thriving on, just destroying black people at every cost, and every reason that they could see, so my whole message is that that these people understand that these are human beings, that you are doing these things, that your ancestors did things too, that you continue to do things too. These are people, actual human beings, just like you, that have a heart, that have a mind, and our blood is blue until it reaches air, then it turns red, so with oxygen, so you all have blue blood within you, all of us, and no human is above another, regardless of what you may have, your ancestors may have taught you, no human is above another. I'm sorry to tell you that, but this is the truth. On this day of December 12th, 2020, 2020 have been a crazy year. A lot of things have came to reality that we couldn't have never seen. Such as Kobe Bryant passing, and this COVID thing that came right after. So it's, I don't know, it might be a sign to tell us something. To tell us to stop in our tracks and think about what we're doing, because when that day come, we can't look at this person or that person for the things that we've done or any sins that we committed. We faced with to deal with things, that everything that each individual have done. So we need to stop this looking at other people, trying to compare ourselves with someone that's doing worse than us. So and I see this all the time that people they never compare themselves to no one that is doing better than them. They always compare themselves to someone that is doing worse. They look up to the people that's doing better, and they sometimes they praise them as God. Such as I see some of these people do as Donald Trump. They see Donald Trump as their God, and it's a shame. It's really a shame. Any person that would even think that they're on that level, it's a shame. And I pray for you, man, because it's gonna be all bad for you. Anyone that think they're on that kind of level. So, these people, these people worship people. You're supposed to worship no human, only worship, God in the spirit and heaven, and all of that. But back to the topic of the Black Wall Street thing, that it was World War I black soldiers, that stood up to help fight, against they showed up to the when they arrested the guy, that the lady, claimed it, she yelled, she said he assaulted her or something like that, which was a lie. She today in 2020, a white woman see a black man, she see him as a threat. At least 85% of the time. Some of y'all white women like black men, and we love y'all too. It's all good. You feel me? But the average white woman that dates white men, she's told to look at that black man as the fucking, a fucking monster or some shit like that. So, these things are being taught today too. I see it all the time. I see it from white men that they hate us. They don't want their women dating us, because they have these fears and threats of whatever that they, the imagination, whatever that they think or whatever. But anyway, it was when they arrested this guy, he was taken to the police station, and a mob of white people, they came out, they wanted to lynch him, off top, whether he was guilty or innocent, they was like forget a court, all of that, they wanted to lynch this guy. So the black, soldiers that fought in World War I, they showed up, ready to get it on, and to defend this guy, because they like, they didn't have a fair trial, and anyway, things didn't work out like that. A white man and a black man, they fought. They wrestled over a pistol. The pistol went a rifle, and the rifle went off. And from then, the terror was on. And black people, we not malicious like that. Because they always think that we malicious. And we're not malicious like that, because if that's the case, we would have been and done things. They for what they done to my ancestors, all of our ancestors, we would have been done things, but that's not our heart. That's not our character. We rather let God pay you back, because we know that there is a God, and He's gonna pay you back. All of you people that agree with all of that, and you're okay with slavery, you're okay with everything that goes on today, as far as if you're in a position to give black people jobs, and you don't want to give us jobs, if it is, it's the worst job that any human can do, and then you don't treat us right, so that's something that you're gonna have to deal with God, not us. You feel me? So, if we was that bad of a people, we would have been done something, we would have been attacked y'all, but that's not, black people, we was always taught to pray, and we always, most of us grew up in Christian homes, and you know, within the last 20 something years, more have been, growing up in Muslim homes also, so which is not a problem, but as we come from this Black Wall Street thing, really it came from that Jim Crow era. Jim Crow era. It started in like 1865. When the slaves were supposed to have been freed. But we know today. That's not what happened. After 1865, after the Revolution War. That that black people were supposed to have been free. They was promised 40 acres and a mule, which that's old terms, which can calculate into dollars today, but they had never received, and and so the Jim Crow era, they came up with these laws and these rules, about it's that it's been tyranny ever since then. 1866, the Ku Klux Klan was started, so I mean, ever since slavery was supposed to have been abolished, it never was abolished, because today, look at what we are dealing with. We deal with the police killing us like nothing, and if a white man kill us, it's like, hey, he was just, you feel me? And that's not just, in God's eyes, I don't believe it's just. And any human that agree with that, depending on the situation, I mean, you're gonna pay for that. You feel me? You're gonna pay for your thoughts. You're gonna pay. So we need to think sometime before we be speaking, and we just adopt a way that another human have taught us. This is the problem. Is that a lot of us, we these things, as far as the white counterparts, what your ancestors taught you was totally wrong. It was totally not God's will, not God's way. None of that. That was man's way. And until they get that right, we can never, black people, we can never heal in this country, because they built a system that they built, for them, and we just like the offspring, the slaves still, slavery never ended. If your skin is black like mine, then trust me, it never ended for you. It's always been it's just, been a tyranny for us, something that we didn't ask for, and but we're the bearers of this, of this tyranny of white America terrorizing us and killing us and not seeing us as human, as equal. We're above equal. To keep it honest with you, we're way above equal, way above equal. You feel me? Because y'all are, most white people are vicious people. They're just evil people. I don't know what to say. But and it's a sad thing that you can have that much hate within you. If someone that you never even communicated with, someone you have never even talked with, you know, that you could be so evil against just because the color of their skin. So this is a thing that needs to be worked on here in America. I feel like the Jim Crow era still exists in 2020. It's in the job, the job thing and the prison thing. That's still, in the jail thing. That's still a Jim Crow era thing, and look at the cops, most cops are white. And when a black man sees a white cop, he's nervous, because we all know the history of, white America against us. So it scares us, it scares the average black man, all of us, it scares all of us, and some, choose to defend themselves however they defend themselves. And it's just a shame, and you know, any true believer in God, it says to only fear God, not human, not man. You feel me? So if I have to fear you, that's a problem. That means you're a monster. You feel me? Like, you have that badge on, but you're a monster. I don't see you as, as a human, period, point blank. I mean, because I feel that your only job is to harm me or to harm my kids or to harm my family. That's your only job. You see black people, you harm us. You don't come to help us, and and even seeing it like that is just not a reality for us. Because when I see a cop, I know what it is. You feel me? Y'all some vicious ass people. You feel me? So I know my black skin gonna get your attention, and that you hate it. You feel me? So I never expect anything good from you guys. None of us do. No black people in any ghetto in America or anywhere, even in the suburbs, they getting a reality check with it. That the police will let them know, like, no, you not equal, motherfucker. So, you know, just your money don't make you equal, man. They'll smoke you. You feel me? So, this is the thing that we must work on in America. And like I said, my topics is not based on, even though I'm a hip hop head, I love hip hop and all of that. I grew up, from 1985. I was 12 years old, so I grew up in a hip hop era. But and I love hip hop, but I'm not here really to talk. I'm not gonna gossip about no rappers because I could care less about any of that because I don't have too many rapper friends. You feel me? So that's a whole another thing. You feel me? Like that. That even with these rappers, man, they messages need to change, man, because a lot of these cats, they not spitting the right message, to these black kids and these black youth, about what's really going on in the world. All they talking about is kill, kill, kill. And we in 2020, man. If we keep talking like that, we all doomed. You feel me? So, even y'all, man, like y'all better stop talking like that because you better remember it's gonna come back on you. I promise you, it's coming back. And when it come back on you, ain't no mercy for you either. You feel me? If you talking that, then just respect it. When you go where you go, respect it. Because those was your words. You feel me? That was your speech. You know what I mean? So, like all them people that speaking death to everybody, you better remember when it comes back cold. You feel me? And ain't no mercy for you either. God not gonna have no mercy. I promise you, He's not gonna have no mercy for you because if that's what you preach, you know who you going with. You know who speaks like that. You know who speaks death. So we don't need to get into all of that. You feel me? So if you black and you call yourself some kind of Christian or some kind of believer in God, then you need to check yourself, man. You feel me? Because God, He don't agree with none of this. None of this stuff that's going on in the streets, He ain't agreeing with. I'm gonna tell you the truth. He don't agree with none of it. Not none of it. You feel me? So if we think like that's the message, I understand about us protecting our lives. We all want to live. We all want to protect ourselves, our family. I get that 100%. You feel me? But the message, you feel me? Like the message is that they giving these youngsters that's coming up 15, 14, 16, to kill, 30, all of that shit, man. Like to kill, man. Like, man, we need to be teaching them, man. To get themselves together, man, to be prepared for the future, man. All y'all scholars, all y'all people that's smarter, way smarter than me. You feel me? Like, y'all need to be telling these people, man, like, y'all need to, get, especially y'all rappers, man, like, y'all need to stop this shit. You feel me? Like, y'all need to, if you, whatever knowledge you have, man, like, stop preaching that negative shit, man. Like, that's for a whole different generation. If you choose to live like that, just like I said, just remember the outcome. Remember the ending that's going to come to you. So when it comes to you, we take it as it is, right? You feel me? So, it's no crime when it comes to that shit. Remember what I tell you. You know, and we can spit it how we spit it, man. But I'm here to. I really want to speak positivity to the people. You feel me? Because if somebody don't have something positive to say to me, I don't want to hear it, man. Or unless you come, doing your thing, I don't want to hear it. Period. You feel me? So if it's not positive, man, don't talk to me about nothing. You feel me? Because I didn't all the negativity. I know, and I didn't. I know what it is. You feel me? So you ain't gotta come talking to me about nothing negative unless it's like how we gonna solve the motherfucking problem. You feel me? And solving a problem is getting rid of a lot of these motherfuckers that spitting this negative shit. You feel me? That's the motherfucking problem. Because a lot of these motherfuckers is negative and they need to be dealt with. You feel me? Straight up. They need to be dealt with, man. You feel me? Because, all these people kicking these these negative messages. Y'all need to be dealt with, man. Y'all need to be dealt with the same way y'all spitting all this murder, nigga. Y'all need to get killed, nigga. Fuck y'all. You feel me? Cause I have no mercy or compassion for y'all. Period. Point blank. I have no compassion for anyone that wants to speak that way or be that way. Because if you speak death, you need to be murdered. You feel me? So you can see what the shit feel like. You feel me? Like, so, if you okay with that, then it's okay. You feel me? So, that's the way, all of that gotta go. That's the way, all that gotta go, man. Like, cause it's not about that. It's not about that negative shit. Even though, a lot of us come from, areas that do come from, that represents a lot of negativity. And you may have seen and been through a lot of things, but man, come on, man, don't kick that to these youngsters, man. Don't kick that You feel me? If you survived, you've been through it, man, be trying to tell them something how they don't have to go through that shit. You feel me? Why would you want them to go through some shit that you still surviving, or you don't even know if you're gonna make it through without bullet holes in your stupid ass? You feel me? Like, or your motherfucking neck cut, or you hung for some fucking tree. You feel me? So don't speak that shit, man, unless you really willing to give your life. If you're willing to give your life, then speak it, shit. I don't give a fuck. Speak that shit. You know what I mean? But you know, this shit gotta stop, man. You feel me? You know, and today, it's a lot of you can learn a lot, man, just googling things on YouTube and all of that, man. Like, be a teacher of self. Stop following humans. We could learn things from anyone and everyone, but learn to teach yourself too. Because whatever that your interest is, whatever it is, whether it's journalism or electric, you want to learn to be an electrician or a mechanic, any fucking thing. You want to learn how to build a house, do car, whatever, whatever. I don't know what your dream is, or, when you by yourself, man, hey, you can teach yourself these days. You feel me? And it's everything on YouTube to help you. You feel me? So it's no excuse for you not to have some kind of trade for yourself. Like, stop following everybody. Everybody want to be rappers and stuff like that. And man, a lot of y'all can't even read. You feel me? So, and a lot of y'all can't even play an instrument. You feel me? Like, so how you gonna call yourself a musician? You can't even fucking play an instrument. That's not a musician. You feel me? That's just, I mean, if you are blessed to have them words to speak, that you don't, hey, more power to you. But I'm speaking for the majority. A lot of these motherfuckers can't even play, nothing. A guitar, a motherfucking piano, a motherfucking, what's that shit called? A guitar, any of that shit. Like, can't do a keyboard. Any of that, man. You just think you could put a couple of words, and if you getting paid from it, I salute you for it. But man, we need to choose other professions, man, like doctors, lawyers, judges, doctors. We need even we need even some of y'all to be the fucking police, to come and govern some of these fucking black areas. And this is some real shit. You feel me? Because even a black cop, I'm still looking at you funny, because your ass, you might be really whitewashed, and you really want to, I don't know. You feel me? But this is something that we need to explore all fields. A secretary, everything. Lord, we need district attorneys. We need everything, man. But somebody that come from where we come from, like, that can at least have their heart open enough to, like, don't just convict a motherfucker because of his skin color or because of his background. Because, we all go through different things. Your life is different than mine. Mine's is different than yours. You feel me? So, just because I may not understand, where you come from, don't like, it have to be vice versa. You're not gonna understand where I come from, because You feel me? It's that real. So I know you not gonna understand. You feel me? I know you ain't gonna feel it because you know you ain't had to go through it, motherfucker. So I don't even want to hear it. You feel me? But I can understand your punk ass life because your life I would have pimped that shit like a motherfucking bitch on the track. You feel me? But you know, that ain't my thing. You feel me? But I'm just saying. You feel me? So sorry to get off a topic and you know, I'm kind of disappointed just the way that we see things today, man, and that we do things, man, and just a lot of things, need to be put in check, especially with us black people, man, because we far off the track with things, man, and and a lot of it, have to do with slavery, with the conditions of, slavery for the 400. I'm speaking of, our ancestors, what they went through. These people, they don't think like it affects us today, and it does, because we know what we have been through. If you're a black male over 13, sure you came in contact with the police and they let it be known to you what it is, today. You feel me? So slavery is something that have been going on, for a long time, and the conditions, just never change, so that's why it's up to us as each black individual to try to teach and reach whoever we can. And my words may not be for you. Hopefully someone else could take, something that I have to say, and maybe it'll make sense to them, but hopefully things will just come to grips, man. And another thing I want to touch on was talking about religion, man, because a lot of these people they get all this religious stuff confused, and religion is a serious thing, and there is only one God. There is no other God, no matter what any of you guys think of, your God being any whatever you think. It's only one God, man, and me, I'm what is it called, non-domination or whatever it is, but I don't believe in really, I'm Christian. I call myself Christian, but I believe in God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Nothing else, man. I don't believe in no human being. None of that. Jesus is the author. God is the creator, and the Holy Spirit is the director. So that's the only ones that I do believe in. So that's just how it go. So I'm non-denominational. As it's called. I'm not no, nothing else. So man, hopefully we could get ourselves together, man. And I'm sorry for arguing, sorry for yelling. I have more to say, which would be on other topics and other subjects. And just like I said, I'm getting started. I'm just getting started, so you just have to bear with me. If you know me, just try to bear with me and try to see where I'm coming from, and hopefully I can teach you something. I can always learn something. So any feedback, I'm open to. I'm not a closed person. I take good feedback as well as negative feedback because I judge myself the same. The negative and the positive. So hopefully y'all keep in touch with me with Isaac, ISAAC THA / underscore the underscore THA 3RD. Hopefully y'all subscribe, man, and just try to keep up with me, man, because I'm trying to reach y'all, man. So holler at y'all later, baby. All right.